Seems fitting for a major battle. The soothing water caresses your senses, and your grateful muscles welcome the chance at rest. A pleasant languor spreads throughout your body as you allow yourself a moment of quiet relaxation. This is not what I thought it would be. Relax and close your eyes. The tension slowly retreats as you bring yourself to complete stillness, joint by joint, muscle by muscle, pore by pore. Before long, you have surrendered the bastion of your body to the bliss of oblivion. Troubles, worries, and loss, such things do not belong in this newly established dominion of tranquility. There are only infinite waters of weightlessness, in which, stripped of all things superficial, the mind of Konstantinos von Addelgard drifts into silent bliss. In a conscious mind, what fills this consciousness? Ooh, okay. Let me look through these. I feel like with this newfound weight on my shoulders, this kind of, I don't know, these two options, I'm never going to go heretical. I don't think so. But these two options are very appealing, I guess. I could think of my duty to the Emperor and to the humanity as a whole, or I could think about those around me, my companions that are helping me guide on this journey. Thoughts of those who keep him afloat in these waters, who will drown, and who will he manage to pull to the surface. The strands of fate are fragile, yet woven together. They are strong. Not everyone is destined to see this voyage through the end. But no one will be forgotten. This moment of serenity soon fades. The body reclaims the mind, binding it once more to the familiar shell of flesh, sinew, and bone. You feel revitalized. This was truly an experience worthy of a rogue trader. I guess you can pull your companions in there if you want, but I feel like that is not appropriate for the commander of such a fine vessel. Oh yeah, one more thing before I kind of forget. This is the ship. I've already upgraded the hull at least once. I have 50 scrap left, but there are things I could do. Like the ship itself levels up through combat. I have not assigned anyone to the post, so I'm gonna assign myself to the Supreme Commander because let's just go with it because I am the Supreme Commander. Let's be honest. So I could either jump forward, or I can make another ship kind of turn its side. It's a hard choice, but I definitely need to level up their lore warp and other things. As you can see, I've been neglecting some of these, and I think the next couple levels I might stick to these skills as well. Oh my, it's definitely a lot going on here. Okay, vulnerability scan, that definitely sounds good. I'll put Cassia here, I guess, as the last person remaining. Cabela as a shield master. I don't know how well that's going to go, but that is that for now. Let us land on Rykad Minoris. As the ship makes its way through the star system, a strange fatigue falls over you. Your eyelids grow heavy, and the quill you have been using to drop yet another order falls from your hands. You raise your head with a startle. Someone else is here, in your study. You stand up and stare at the dozen upon dozens of corpses surrounding you. Among their number, you recognize the disfigured and bloodied faces of those who have died on the ship's bridge, and those you have met in a previous life. How is this possible? Where are the enforcers posted to stand guard? It matters not. You're alone against a horde of heretics risen from the darkness to take your life. As if of its own accord, the shard lying on the edge of the desk, the sole remnant of Kunrad von Voigtvir's weapon, slips into your hands. The metal is searing cold. The dead sway from side to side, closing in around you in a nightmarishly slow advance. Kneel before the rogue trader. Your lives belong to me. All you hear in response is unintelligible voices, whispers, moans, and derisive laughter. Anger ignites in your chest, and you clutch the shard, which ravishingly bites into your palm with its sharp edges. An unbearably bright light floods everything around you, and you find yourself surrounded by groveling minions, their bodies shivering in your mere presence. Your hands no longer hold a pitiful shard, but a majestic and intricate weapon, a skillfully crafted sword with strange, unnerving properties, curved design, and an unusual hilt adorned with the image of a closed eye. The eye open widens, revealing a gaze so ancient and dark that it steals your breath away. You have felt this gaze before, there, on the bridge, and the voice that appears in your mind only confirms your guess. The tapestry is woven, the path is chosen. Accept your fate, champion. Throw the demon blade away. Never! Your body refuses to obey your mind. The handle feels as though it has become one with your hand. The gaze of the demonic eye sets upon your very soul. Resisting your fate is futile. You scream as you feel that your soul burn away to ash. You awaken from the vision kneeling next to your desk, clothes drenched in sweat and with a sour taste on your tongue. Your head is ringing, and you struggle to recall those faces in the image of the sword in your hands. Only the deep cut in your palm and the bloody shard lying on the floor reminds you of what just transpired. You would rather die than touch that thing again, so you reach a shaking hand for your vox and call for a servitor. Now, you just have to wait for the mindless automation to arrive, pick up the cursed artifact, and head for the nearest airlock to be claimed by the void. Starport greets you with the din of ordnance, and the smell of explosives trickles your nostrils. It is difficult to tell through the smoke who is firing at who. Halt! Weapons on the ground, where I'm firing. A man in a torn and dirty uniform hobbles towards you from behind the chunks of rockcrete and crumbled place steel. His cracked helmet is adorned with a crooked label that reads Sergeant Malgar. All right. So our skies are in lockdown, the rebels are shooting down anything that flies, and you just so happen to land in our rear without a scratch to show for it? And on a shuttle like that. Where did you get it? Stolen from the palace, isn't it? He is visibly awed by the resplendent gold of your transport. Grab him, lads. We've got ourselves a rebel landing force. Abelard turns purple. By the holy throne, what is this mess? They are in a rough spot, old man. Go easy on them. You are mistaken. I am a rogue traitor of the House von Valancius. The soldier grows more and more pale with every word you say. As soon as you are done speaking, he falls to his knees. My mistake, your lordship. I didn't recognize you, sir. Please, pardon my blunder. It's bloodbath in here. An explosion. A frag grenade explosion cuts off the rest of the sergeant's words. Shrapnel flies everywhere with a piercing screech. One of the soldiers falls to the ground, clutching the remains of his forearm that is now adorned with crimson tatters. Blood is pouring out of the stump, and the soldier's agony is short-lived. The sergeant curses and hastily says an army prayer for the dead. With a rasping cough, the sergeant turns back to you. Pardon me, sir. Sergeant Lassie Malgar reporting. My unit is holding the starport on the governor's orders. How may I serve you? What is going on here? Unrest, sir. Armed rebellions in both the capital and the provinces. First the lower levels sparked, and then it went up the spires. They hit the box hubs, the arsenal, and the mag train stations. Then Felix tore off his mask, precisely because he knew about the trouble on Rykad Minoris. He knew that none of our allies would come to our aid. Cassia lets out a scornful sigh. You may continue your report, peasant. My unit was here when it all went to the Groxes. The tech priests linked to the satellites reported sightings of strange void ships in the system. They were orbiting the star until one of them set course for the landing on Rykad Minoris. The governor took precautionary measures in order to increase security at the key facilities. Everyone knows that whenever something's not right, you better double the warden's details. The alarms were raised, and we were sent to secure the starport. It is the only reason we're able to hold it. They're crushing us. The scumbags. It's been a whole turn since last reinforcements came in. We're running low on ammo. Every other fighter is wounded. I don't know how bad it is in the streets, but they'll drive us by any minute now. Who are you, anyways? Sergeant Lassie Malgar, sir, 11th generation loyal soldier of House Winterscale, awarded 3 commendations for faultless service. Ever since the olden days, his lordship, the rogue trader, has recruited soldiers as shipwrights on Rykad Minoris. So there is no greater honor for a Rykadian than serving his lordship with diligence. You pat him on the shoulder. You're doing fine work, Malgar, and so are your troops. It is people like you that hold the Imperium together. I live to serve. The sergeant's grim voice rings with a martyr's pride. Do you happen to know if a member of the Inquisition has come by here? At the word Inquisition, the sergeant's face fills with awe. I don't know, sir. They definitely haven't been any visitors like that on my watch. You might have inquired at the headquarters, your lordship, sir. I'm going to see the governor. If I may report, sir, as long as the rebels keep shooting their damned artillery cannons, there's absolutely no way to shuttle you to the governor. It would have to be on foot, and the streets are dangerous. I have no one to send with you an escort. I assigned all available troops to accompany the esteemed tech priest to the governor. I will voxcast orders to them to wait for you, and I'll inform headquarters. They better send a convoy to meet you halfway. Meanwhile, we will follow the governor's orders and hold the line here. Adira frowns as her gaze grows distant, as if she's looking through the sergeant. You're a good soldier, but you've got a lot of blood on your hands, both yours and others. That's not nice to say. You know, the same hands that salute now might falter in darkness. Rank and epaulets won't save you from the bitterness. Pardon me, my lady, but I can't get my head around these fancy words you're saying. I've seen plenty of blood, but trust me, I'll fight to my last drop. The sergeant shakes his head in disappointment. If only Sergeant Davian of Titirium was here. He may have completely lost his marbles, but if I had let him accompany you, you could have walked all the way to the governor's palace without any harm befalling you. Davian of Titirium? Who's that? One of ours, a veteran. No idea how he ended up here. The man from Atoma Prime, the other end of the galaxy. Silent chap, crazy eyes, but you should see him slay enemies of humanity. There's none like him. The sergeant casts a glance somewhere past the starport. When it started, he went missing out in the streets somewhere. Worse news for the rebels, though. He's an absolutely beast in close quarters combat. What tech priest? Very important person from the Adeptus Mechanicus arrived on the last shuttle before they locked down the sky. We kept on asking whether anyone by the name of Amarant or Amarnat or something like that have recently arrived. Barely answered any of our questions, though. Said he was under no obligation to tell us anything. Is the path ahead dangerous? What exactly awaits me there? The sergeant sighs heavily. All of our roadblocks are gone. The whole place is in the rebels' hands. The city is almost lost. I noticed that all these blue texts, it says I've arrived late, so I wonder what changes when you come at a different time. The city is almost lost, so no help will come. We are surrounded by rebels, and watch your steps, sir. The streets are chock full of mimes, of course. Logic text spelled. The sergeant's answer is not particularly helpful. When danger's all around you in many forms, it is impossible to prepare for it. You are a good soldier, Malgar. I'll see to it that your heroism is noted. The sergeant blushes slightly. I live to serve. Another explosion interrupts the soldier's words. With a sigh of relief, he turns to his soldiers and spits out a blooming series of commands. Picked up a couple more rumors just by asking around. Oh. I guess that makes sense. Go that way. Okay. Big fight ahead, I can already tell.
The impure cannot escape their fate. Crush them!
Hopefully this doesn't blow up. Whatever these are. Ablutions up front. As far as you could get, at least. A little bit behind cover, I guess. Adira next to me. Argenta. Of course, you're super far behind, but that might actually work out, because she has a sniper rifle, so I'll keep her there. And Cassia. Guess I'll move you behind cover too. Okay. Might be able to jump there, but I don't want to push too far ahead, you know, but definitely going to buff her up.
Actions will speak louder than words.
Who would be the primary target? That's a good question. I can't even hit those guys. But this guy, I already could tell he's going to flank right there. Probably this guy too, but do what I can. Nice, okay.
Faith without deeds is worthless.
Hold on.
Pain cleanses the body. Show me what you've got.
Yeah, shoot your own guys.
Fear nothing.
Let's get to it.
Ooh.
Die in dishonor.
Okay. Well, the rebel gunners, they could obviously shoot multiple times. I still can't get a clean shot of these guys, so... Ooh, that is a decent shot, though. Let's go for that one. Yeah.
The Emperor's judgment.
Over-penetrate those guys. Go for it. He's behind cover. Of course I missed.
On it. Be gone.
Here we go.
I guess that's like their captain. And Cabela somehow managed to dodge everything in half cover.
Let's get to it. Hold on.
So Cabela's about to go next.
I am a navigator, not a servitor. That is foolishness.
There's no way I could reach that guy way over here. Let's see. Yeah. Ooh, that is very close, though. I could at least try to blind him. Let's go for it.
Killing brings me no pleasure.
Is this cover? I can't tell. It's like, get behind it and get out of line of sight. Do you have these guys to worry about? No. Nah, of course I couldn't.
It will be done. My place is at the fore.
I gotta get up there, try and get to these guys at least.
At your beck and call. Stay
It's not really a good way to flank up there. Okay. Gotta move up. Dear, what can you do?
I'm not so
Still too
sure.
far away. That's quite fun. Feels like I really only do that.
But of course,
Do that too. Sure, why not?
The Emperor commands. Let's get to it.
They're taking each other out. It's very useful.
Oh, my ears are ringing.
Well, that took care of all that problem. Okay. Did any of these guys? Okay, good. I have to take that. Can't dash. It's okay, I'll stay. I'll stun cover. Oh, I should have did Revel and Slaughter. I forgot to. It's okay. This is not very good cover at all. Gotta do it though. Gotta buff my allies at least. Still too far away. And so are they. It's annoying. Can't really hit anyone. Maybe I could blind anyone. Anyone useful. Okay, I'm too far. Sure.
will do.
Here we go.
I really need to take out this agitator. He's obviously okay, Abelard somehow survived with 1 health. I don't know how he did that.
I have read tomes of military tactics.
Okay, Arjun, do something. Do something useful. Who's next? Sure.
It's a prayer.
It's a hard choice, because Cabela's about to go next. Abelard is too.
In the name of House Orcelio, I shall prevail.
It's probably not the greatest idea to do that, but I kind of have to.
It will be done.
Might be able to hit him with a
retribution.
brutal strike. I can. Oh, almost killed him. Nice. Should have did this. That's okay.
Follow my lead.
Okay, I believe in you, guard. Do something. I guess that doesn't do anything for NPCs. I just wanted to try it, see what it does. It's okay, this fight's almost over anyways.
Let's make it quick.
Scared yet?
Very nice.
The Emperor's judgment.
Pretty sure that is another one. Yep. Okay, good. No major injuries as well. That's good. Oh, there's a lot of loot as well. Ooh, nice. I believe for my character, I actually have talents, I believe they're called, for shock batons in particular, so I'm definitely going to keep at least one of those. Maybe play around with a couple different ideas, I guess, as I find more loot. I guess before we continue too far ahead, let me look at our loot and such. Maybe change some gear out. I'm definitely going to level up everyone as well. Okay, that took a lot longer than I thought, because there's quite a lot of things I had to change. Okay, let's continue on. Ooh. Written on the side of the shuttle in pilot lowly slang are the words, "Do not touch a shipment of something." A shipment of something really good appears. Ooh. Okay. Something really good for my character, actually. That's nice. It's nice to see. Might go ahead and equip some of those real quick. As you can tell, I kind of went through everyone's inventory and I went through all of this. There's quite a lot going on. I don't have a ring. So when I'm hit with pretty much everything I'm about to do for this character, all these different things, shield bash, because I'm definitely going to wear a shield on this character, shotgun attacks, shotgun attacks, shotgun attacks. I'm wearing a shotgun. I don't necessarily know if I have those abilities. I don't know. Guess we'll see. That's a hard one. I'm gonna give it to you. Kind of goes with your outfit too. Okay. Gain true vision. Renounce false sight. All will be revealed. The eyes lie. The final dawn purifies vision. Folks, how about you don't come any closer and I don't shoot you, okay? And then he shoots. Gain true vision. Renounce false sight. All will be revealed. The young, shaggy-haired soldier is still pale nonetheless. As you approach, he holsters his pistol, the hallmark of good discipline. He gives you a somewhat frightened but genuine smile. Thank you, my lord. You arrived in the nick of time. I don't know what those babbling creeps wanted with me, but it definitely wasn't anything good. Who are you? Lucky Jaspar, the governor's aide and personal box operator. I was dispatched to the starport on special orders. The young man proclaims, desperately trying to tame his tasseled hair. Are you unharmed, soldier? All thanks to you, my lord. Those blind lunatics are all over the city right now. These rebels, damn them to the void, go around maiming anyone they could get their hands on and scorching their eyes. Then they leave the poor sods driven mad by the pain to wander the streets, babbling nonsense. He lowers his voice and adds with gravity. The command doesn't want anyone to talk about it, but I've heard whispers that it's not just some nonsense, it's heresy, actual heresy. Because listening to it scrambles your brain. It made one patrolman freeze in his tracks while the blind mob got a hold of him and carried him off his post off to who knows where. And what exactly were you doing here on your own? Following Governor Medini's special instructions, namely, he grits his teeth with a pained expression furrowing his brow. Oh right, it's a secret assignment, I can't talk about it. What if what you know is priceless intelligence and you were to die before you could relay it to anyone? Well, that would make me a saboteur and a traitor, wouldn't it? Yes, you're right, this is an emergency, he looks relieved. So why did they send you to the starport? I was supposed to deliver an updated Vox codes and, how should I put it, assess the situation. The planet is a real mess at the moment. The rebels have found their way onto our Vox nets and are now eavesdropping. This has made proper communication impossible. The hallowed electrodynamics Synerbium had sent out a distress call before it went dark. And who even knows what's happening in the system? There's been a riot on Rykad Philia, the prison planet. Urek 5 station is silent, although the navigators there have always been a reclusive bunch. We'll cast you with this. I was hoping I'd be lucky enough to run into a pilot or a captain who could give me an update, but that's hardly a possibility right now. The rebels are blasting anything that tries to land out of the sky with their damn cannon. He stops talking a little too abruptly. I'm looking for an interrogator of the Inquisition who may have arrived on this planet. Have you heard anyone matching that description? Jaspar's face quickly turns gray as he says, I have, but I don't know where he is now. I'm sorry, but I don't like discussing the affairs of the Inquisition. There's something else you're hiding from me, isn't there? More classified secrets? It's nothing classified, just personal. There's another reason why I'm here. My betrothed is missing. Raquel Vicari, the esteemed Evian Winterscale's personal pilot. When the riot reports came from Rykad, Lord Evian headed there personally. Then this rebellion started down there, and we lost communication. No one knows how they're doing up there. And you know what I'm afraid of? That they'll come back and those rebel scumbags will shoot them out of the sky. I wanted to find a place that's high up, set up a voxcaster there, and send out a transmission. The sky is closed off, don't try to land here. But I didn't make it in time. Those blind dogs chased after me and I was running. I tripped and I broke the caster. He hangs his head in silence. I worry for her. She's an excellent pilot, but I still worry. Abelard shakes his head disapprovingly, but his eyes are understanding. That is why all members of the Voidship clan share the same employment. No matter how devoted a servant to the Emperor, there is always danger that family ties might disrupt regulation and order. Worry not, for your Raquel is alive. I met her on Rykad. Really? That's marvelous. May the Emperor protect you for 1,000 years, and then 1,000 more bring me such good news. He beams in elation. I'll name my firstborn after you, I swear. In fact, I'll name all my children after you. I have no more questions. It is my pleasure to be of service to you, my lord. It's been nice to chat to someone normal. He glances warily at the body of the nearest blinded lunatic. This is not nice. I must take my leave. You're right. We shouldn't stay here, or we might run into rebels. I'll go find a safe place to watch the sky for any landing shuttles. May the Emperor protect you, my lord. Well, at least I could help someone in need. You know, it's always nice. Let me change my formation real quick. That seems fun. Let's go with that. Of course, there's freaking exploding barrels everywhere. You know what? I could.
I'll do it.
I will cast you into eternal darkness. I'll turn you into corpse stars.
It's not good to stand next to these. I could already kind of foresee what's about to happen, so... Yeah, because I mean, these things have 4 health points, so they'll just shoot it and instantly take me out, so... I'm gonna get behind cover with pretty much everyone. Dear, I'd go for it. I need you to be separate. I need you to hold off here. Split them up. So... Of course, I can't hit anyone, but I can hit that. And I don't know if I actually took out anyone. Took out one guy. That's okay.
Let's get to it.
Oh yeah, group up around the barrels, please.
Hold on. Out of my way.
Let's get to it.
They're falling right into my trap.
Let's get to it. And so it shall be done.
Well, that didn't do nothing. Oop, wrong person. I guess I took care of that barrel, so do what I can.
Death is a blessing. The shadows will see it done. This goes against the tenets.
Let's get to it.
Here we go.
Ah, another agitator. Nice. Miss every shot. She's a little too far away. I'm gonna have to move my officers to kind of get closer in range. And might as well go for something like that. Let's see. Almost a good shot on the commander, but a little too far away. Might as well go for
This
this.
is unacceptable.
No line of sight. I guess that makes sense. Kind of behind. Nice, okay.
Doubt is for the weak.
Let's make it quick.
I kind of wish I knew line of sight before I picked these covers. It is kind of hard to tell, really, in my opinion. I could just be dumb, who knows.
Anything
She is
is.
kind of out in the open, so I'm going to give her some dodge. And can I reach him?
Let's get to it.
A tactically sound approach. I will do my duty. Victory is imminent.
Eradicated.
High momentum.
I
go
am
for it. Why not?
his will made manifest.
I feel like I had it. There it is.
This is why I was chosen.
Show me what you've got.
That wasn't a really good heroic action, but it's fine.
Pain and duty go hand in hand.
May the
Okay, I gotta get in the
Divine's
fight.
will be done. I will not be deterred. And so shall it be done. And this be the warning to all who oppose us.
Death comes in silence.
Nice. Okay. Kind of worked out.
Hold on.
Just a minor setback.
Okay, he doesn't have a trauma. That's what I was worried for. Okay. Ablord, I'm gonna make
Isn't
you.
this a job
okay.
for the serfs?
I can heal you. Burning through medkits, but I'm glad I went to the station to pick up more medkits.
Indeed.
Because, yeah. Ablord, you need to get buffed up.
I'm not accustomed to being ordered around.
Farewell.
At your beck and call. I will do my duty.
Nice. It's all coming together now. Well, she can't do much. Get her out from behind cover.
My enemies will be crushed like dust beneath my feet.
It will be done.
Actions will speak louder than words.
Killing brings me no pleasure.
Nice. Another quick combat rounded up. And a freaking billion things of loot. Okay. It is kind of overwhelming at times, just the sheer amount of loot.
We
I'm
are
not used to it in
bound by
games
the
like
blood
this.
of martyrs.
It's a lot of inventory management. Anything down here? Let's see.
The whispers
Oh,
told
there
me
is.
a
I always know
secret.
there is. Every time there's a path. Ooh. Pyromancer staff. I don't think I have a Pyromancer. It seems like a good staff, though. Keep it in mind. Okay. Uh-oh.
Change is coming. The edge is nigh.
The blinded ones are harmless. No sense in shooting them and drawing attention.
Fire on the nearest target! Don't kill
As
the
usual.
head priest! We need to take him alive!
Find it and let
Very nice.
Do it! Fall back!
May knowledge be thy fate. Let the cycle be discontinued.
The man dressed in crimson should not have survived an explosion like that, however he's alive. And you hear the wheezing of his respirator that covers half of his face.
Not another step. Flee, for I am death.
By the throne! What is that servant of the Omnissiah made of? Adamantine? Ah, placid.
I really need to start using Abelard as my introduction, but for right now, I am the rogue trader Konstantinos von Addelgard. I mean you no ill will.
I identify you as a member of a high stratum belonging to Rogue Trader House von Addelgard. I am detecting no need for confrontation. The convoy received an order to meet you. It is no longer functional. Therefore, I propose that we continue to advance to the rendezvous point with the governor's soldiers.
Point at the exploded machinery. How did he manage to kill off a slew of people and blow up a sacred machine without even laying a finger on it?
This was my doing.
The voices are being weird about him. They're saying garbled, conflicting things. Like they're talking about completely different people. But he's not a threat to you. Even if that's a bit hard to believe after all the fireworks.
Who are you?
I identify as Magus Pasqal of the priesthood of Mars. By the grace of the Omnissiah, I am currently assigned to the maintenance personnel of the station Altar Templum Calixis X-17.
Altar Templum Calixis. I have heard the name before. The station appears on House Orcelio's star charts in the Furibunda system, not far from the void colony of Footfall. You have traveled a long way to come here, esteemed Magos.
How do you not even know that you have caused such an explosion?
The Omnissiah granted me a revelation. The spirit of this machine was dying, but it wished to perform a service. for such was its design. I sensed this and appealed to it. I do not know how I did it. I merely followed my intuition. The understanding granted by the Omnissiah was not permanent. It has left me.
How strange it is to hear such words from one who is not of the blood-spun web. We have much in common.
Why do you wish to see the governor?
I came here to carry out a sacred mission. My mentor, Archmagus Amonat, summoned me, and I hastened to answer his call. But the rabble's unrest prevented our meeting, and I was on my way to Governor Medina to determine my mentor's current location. My escort was ordered by their commander to discontinue their movement and await to be merged with your group. Then, due to their incompetence, they let themselves be killed. It was an unacceptable complication to my task.
You must be quite devoted to your mentor to be willing to wade into this mess for him.
Cessation of vital functions is an unavoidable phenomenon, and therefore an insignificant one. The doctrine of worship repudiates the fear of death. With my mentor's words, the Omnissiah gives me the algorithm for redemption and triumph in service. I will be redeemed, and I will triumph.
I invite you to join my retinue.
Acknowledged. Predicting successful and mutually beneficial cooperation.
Who am I going to leave behind? It's a hard choice. I guess Cabela. I have a feeling I need Pasqal. Cabela, maybe not. Unfortunately, she is very good. But Pasqal, I don't know. Seems like I have 3 Psychers, or whatever this guy might be. Let me go ahead and level him up real quick, too. Catch him up to the group. I was kind of just picking at random, because I don't really know how this character plays. That's kind of the problem, too, with being, like, pretty blind in most aspects. But I guess we'll see.
Know your duty. I need to look closer.
I have to always make sure I'm still recording during long sessions like this, because it would be kind of annoying, especially on a save like this. I can't really roll back.
Is there something you wish to tell me about? Namely, the mess in the wardroom last week.
Ugh, stop blaming me every time one of the officers flies off the handle, old man. Not every brawl or disaster on this ship is because of me.
You sure the machine spirits will listen to you? I bet they're real stubborn. Quit your winging. Wanging. I've seen the tech priest do it twice. I even brought the sensor to him. Of course they'll listen. Alert. Profane violation of the algorithm. Nice. Okay.
The Divine watches over us.
I guess good thing I brought Pasqal. Yeah, 100% logic test.
This Explorator is blessed with multifunctionality.
Okay.
Grovel before
Oh
the
my god.
faithful.
Oh, please, you
I don't know what I expected. Okay. I guess we'll finally see what Pasqal can do. So, Ablutions, we're gonna go as far up as possible. You right here. It's not really covered behind these turrets, but that's fine. Kind of need you guys in the fight. Hopefully they can see over this, you know what I mean? Still can't really tell. Pasqal. Join Ablutions. Argenta. Maybe do that. Or Cassia could move a little bit more. Something like that. It's definitely gonna make it a lot easier. Might not even have to fight.
slaughter someone. Scared yet?
Isn't this a job for the serfs? Be careful not to cross my gaze.
I've seen worse battles than this in my time.
Okay, let's see what Pasqal can do. Okay. Nice. Well, these guys are about to die anyways. Might as well do something. Oop.
Out of my way!
I'm here, maggot.
The Emperor commands. And so shall it be done.
I don't know if that's necessarily a good idea because these turrets are going to be shooting at me, so I might as well just brace.
Victory is
A little
imminent.
bit of resolve. And I guess
It
taunt.
will be
Why
done.
not?
Let's get to it.
Yeah, 'cause these turrets are about to shoot, so hopefully they don't take out Abelard. Okay. Oh, just as I said that. He has another freaking wound. Oh.
High momentum.
She's not gonna be able to shoot. Yeah. Ah, that's fine.
Me? If you insist, Lord Captain.
Running binary override. The scriptural prognosis is favorable. Running binary override.
Here we go.
Might be better just give it to her. Let's see.
I'll do it.
Okay. As I expected.
Talk about black
I
comedy.
don't know, there's a couple different paths, I guess. I don't know. So I could go down the streets, or there's a door over here
We
that
are
way.
bound by the blood of
Let me explore around a little bit. Oh, nice. Finally a new med kit. Speaking of which, let me give Argenta another med kit. I'll save this. Oh, nice. Okay, this is a really good med kit. I guess for right now, you're the best candidate for boots. Okay, yeah. Guess it's good I went in here first before I went down the streets. Ooh, okay. Keep finding really good armors. But it's like, I'd have to kind of sit down and really think about it. So right now I'm just favoriting pretty much everything to make sure I don't accidentally sell it, because I almost did that earlier. Maybe like last episode, something like that. Guess let's head down the streets now.